Anything else you want to mention about being a producer without a pub deal?
I mean, that's not always a bad thing. It's not a bad thing because you still got your ownership at the end of the day. So it's not something that I would rush, that I'd even plan on rushing in and doing. I'm open to it because of the opportunities that come with being around the right people. But all my placements and everything that I got going on right now is off my relationships that I built with the artists. Icewear Vezzo, he like a brother to me. I've been with him since the beginning. 42 Dugg, yeah. I've been with him since the beginning of his career. Since he got out of jail, the first when he got out of prison after the 6 years, I've been right there with him the whole time, telling him you a star. He didn't even believe me. Um, yeah, I mean it ain't all bad to not have a pub deal.
Anything else on this topic of not having a pub deal or question you weren't asked? People want to know about that side of the
Um,
business.
um, I mean, don't be afraid to weigh your options. That's what I do. I weigh my options on everything. I don't like being rushed to make a decision. I want to literally look at the pros and cons. Like I've been looking at houses. I've been going to look at houses. Like houses be nice if it ain't got no finished basement. 'Cause I got a studio in my crib too. If it ain't got no finished basement, oh yeah, it's already out the question. I don't care how nice this house is. So I always like to weigh my options and not rush into nothing just because it's something being presented in front of you. Like yeah, here, come get this. I'm gonna look at the pros and cons, and I'm gonna see if I'm really gonna look into it and see if it's worth it or not. So yeah, just weigh your options. I'm looking into admin admin deal too. I'm hearing that's a better option as far as ownership, but it's pros and cons to each situation. So yeah, weigh my options. Weigh your options.
Never done one of those deals yet either in your career.
No.
Anything else on this topic of uh, producing music, a music producer career without signing a pub deal?
I mean, until you get the try to get the right people around you. You know, attorney is one of the most important things. Uh, Manager or just somebody that just genuinely wants to see you win. That's gonna help you get your business affairs in order. Keep track of all the records that's being put out because it could be a song and it's only making pennies, but all that money add up. So yeah, so as like an up and coming, my advice to an up and coming producer, just keep track of all your music and make sure you got all your ducks in a row because it's all gonna matter when it is time if you do want to take a deal or not. All that's gonna matter.
Anything else on this?
Don't be in a rush. Don't rush it. All it take is one song. All it take is one song, change your whole life.
What song was that for you?
I got so many of them. I'm really more so of a catalog. But this the little baby record that you did, it opened up a lot of eyes. I can say that it opened up a lot of eyes, and they got a lot of people paying attention. And now I got them woke. Like, okay, I didn't know you did all this. So yeah, it only take one record.
How did you meet Dugg for the very first time?
My big bro Hefe. I was out. I flew to Atlanta, and he was like, man, my young dog, he just got out of prison. He just did 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Um, he cold like on the music. So he started playing me his music, And I instantly like, oh yeah, he the one. Where he at? So he FaceTimed him. He's like, I ain't gonna get with you when he get back. He's like, all right, bet. He ain't thinking too much of it. He, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, all right, bro. You feel me? I ended up bumping into him at at another place y'all can visit in Detroit, or in the Detroit area, CJ Barrymore's. It's like an indoor, like, carnival-ish arcade type place. It's a fun place. I ended up bumping into him in CJ Barrymore. He pulled up in a Hellcat. So, young dude, just got out of prison. He pulled up in the Hellcat. He's standing out. And I'm like, that's got to be him. He don't even know. I'm already a fan, though. Like, and then I walked in there, and I seen him. I walked up to him, like, bro, I fuck with your shit. I want to work with you. And he was like, man, I fuck with your shit, too. And it's been history, like, ever since.
So, what was it that you honed in on that caused you to say he's a star, but he didn't believe it, or he didn't believe you, or however way you phrased it previously? What did you see that he didn't?
His wordplay, um, him as an artist. I just seen it, like, everything about him was just saying superstar. He's a superstar. He's a young, you know what I'm saying? He's a street dude, you feel me? So he not he not thinking of that. He not thinking about that or envisioning that. So, I felt like it was my responsibility to tell him.
So, the success that he's garnered up until this point is not surprising to you.
No, not at all.
What about Icewear Vezzos?
And my brother, he been putting in work for so long. It was inevitable. Like, I knew his time was coming. And the thing I respect about Vezzo, he always, like, reinvented himself. Like, if he had to take a break, or if he had to go sit down for a minute, he always come back and be hot, right all over again. So I knew. I'm like, yeah, he ain't going nowhere no time soon. Even when people started feeling like he wasn't it no more, he proved everybody wrong. He proved everybody wrong. He got like a whole wave right now. He got people trying to rap like him. But yeah, that's my brother, and I'm proud of him.
Do you remember the first time you two met?
Yep. It was around the same time me and Stuntman met. Like 2010-ish. He had braids. He had dreads yet. His name was Young Veeze. I met him at this place I had a studio at called the Greenfield Plaza. It's in Oak Park, Michigan. And I met him in the studio, like, down the hall. Played him some of my beats. He was like, damn, bro. He like, where you been all my life? And we had just locked in ever since. And that's how I met the Peasies and the Babyface Rays and all of them. And then I eventually ventured from recording up there, and I just moved all my studio equipment back to my house. And I started recording them there. My mama's house, actually.
Remember what age this was in your life?
What age I was?
Yeah, when you first met Icewear.
2020, 21-ish.
Icewear Vezzo, I should say.
Yeah.
Is it safe to say from the outside looking in, Icewear Vezzo's journey to success took a little bit longer than Dugg's?
Yeah, it did.
Do you know why that
But
is?
I feel like...
Go ahead.
I feel like city-wise, he always stay relevant, though. But I feel like everybody got their own specific journey. That's just like our other brother, Pooh Beats. He moved here, and he had this success earlier than us, but we didn't. That's why we support him. We behind him 100%. And But we, you know what I'm saying, we stayed in the city. We gonna thug it out. And not everything happening for us. I just feel like everybody got their own journey. Everybody got their own time.
When you say here in reference to Pooh Beats, what area are you referencing?
Atlanta.
Uh, Two questions back to Dugg. What's your definition of a superstar?
It's like your presence, how you carry yourself. Of course, your music. It was just something about me. I just knew he was special. He always was fresh. He always had some money. Then the music was always good. Like he had this just distinctive sound. Like I never heard this before. Like, but it sounds so good to me. Like, and I'm like, yeah.
Remember what age you were when you met Dugg for the very first time?
Probably 27 or 28.
One more question about Vezzo. Did he consult with you or ask for your opinion about the quality control deal?
No, he didn't. He just told me that that's what he was doing. He basically told me like, yeah, that's where, because he had a few other situations in play, but he just basically told me he was leaning more towards the quality control situation. And I just whatever, you know what I'm saying. I was in full support of whatever it is that he wanted to do as an artist.
So, just for some behind the scenes insight, that song that he has featuring Kodak Black, which is his first public song revealing the quality control deal, did you know that was that done before the quality control scenario, or was that done after the
It was
quality
like
control scenario? Did you know that was going to be his first
from
quality control look, so to speak?
from my knowledge, it was like done within the quality control. So I'm not sure. I don't know if the deal was complete, but I know that they was already locked in and it was close to being complete when that situation got put together. Then I gave Vezzo that beat like 3 years ago, probably like 2019 or something. Whenever he had came home, I gave him that beat. He didn't know what to do with it at the time. I didn't think he was gonna use it. I almost forgot about it. I played it for a few more people, and it didn't catch to nobody. I think because of the sample of who the song originally belonged to, probably put a lot of fear. It's like you got a lot big shoes to fill depending on what songs you go and redo. So I think a lot of people was backing up off of it. So eventually I just stopped shopping it. But he always to tell me, hey, bro, that one beat you gave me, I'm going to do something with that beat. And I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. We keep recording other records, putting other records out, but eventually I forgot all about it. He played it in the studio one day, like, bro, I figured it out. I know what I'm about to do with this beat now. I said, all right. And then one day he sent me the song with Kodak on it, and I damn near did a backwards flip.
Did he tell you he put Kodak on it at some point, or he just played it for you to your surprise? You hear his voice on it.
He told me a whole nother artist that was going on there, so it definitely caught me by surprise. He said he sent some out text messages, and then he's like, "Go listen to the song I just sent you." I listened to it, and it blew my mind. I'm like, man, that's crazy.
What would you say is your biggest song you've produced thus far, or if not the biggest, what are some of your biggest at this point? For viewers watching this, getting to know you for the very first time.
It's pretty obvious. The Lil Baby, the You Dig record. That's definitely the biggest to date. I produce a lot of music though. that's definitely by far the biggest. One of my favorites was one of my personal favorites was the 42 Dugg Tripping, but it got took down. It got took down off YouTube. I think it was like almost 14, 15 million views.
Why the takedown?
I think it's probably because stuff was in the video. I'm not sure. Or I don't know if it was infringement or somebody who's in the video on camera or what. I just know it got took down and it hurt me because I'm like, damn, the video had so many views.
So the song still exists. It's just the video is taken down.
Yeah. So
that song "Trippin'" or "You Dig,"
yeah.
were those intended for a different artist, or those were intended for Dugg both times? Because sometimes you hear of stories where a beat was intended for somebody, they pass on it, and it becomes a bigger song for someone else.
Well, that's an interesting story. All right, so "Trippin'," it was all. I made that beat on the spot in front of Dugg, and he rapped on it. However, he did not finish it, so I had to make him finish the song. I'm like, bro, finish this song. It's going to be one of them. And I think that was one of the first songs that Gotti heard from Dugg. This is what Gotti told me. He said, "Lil Baby was playing a song in the car." He asked. I mean, I don't know if they want that story out, but that's definitely one of the first songs that Gotti heard from Dugg, and that spiked his interest. Like, who was this? Now with the "You Dig," I made that beat. I played it for Dugg first. And he wasn't even really into it. Like, he was like, I guess maybe because it was a little slower, he was like, play something else. So I was like, all right. I played something else and we recorded something else. I really wanted him to do that beat though, but he didn't end up doing it at the time. So then I ended up shooting the beat to Veeze. Shout out to Veeze. I feel like, he played, I feel like he played a big part in that situation. And yeah, I appreciate Veeze behind that. I gave him the beat, and next thing you know, it's a whole song to it. I didn't hear it till everybody else heard it. I just heard about it. I know the song was coming, and then it came, and it was crazy. But yeah, that was definitely Veeze.
Wait, so what happened there? Can you fill in the rest of the story? He puts the song out publicly?
No, so basically
he recorded to it.
I gave the beat to Veeze.
Right.
And he recorded it to it.
And it's a whole nother song.
So, yeah.
But then what happens?
I don't know. He said, send me what I recorded. So I think he only put like a verse on there or something. Send me what I recorded. I'm about to put somebody on there. So I'm like, all right. I sent him the session, and then he told me, like, yeah, baby about to get on there. I'm like, yeah, right. But I sent the WeTransfer file. I never got a download confirmation back to my email. So I'm like, man, little baby ain't about to get on there, man. So then he was like, he's like, bro, I'll tell you, baby about to jump on there. So then people just start, certain people from behind the scenes, like, yeah. So then I ended up seeing the little preview for the video, like the little leaks of the video. I'm like, oh no, this is real. And I was like, damn. So I just had to wait like everybody else, but I knew it was coming. And then yeah, it came. Oh yeah, that's that one. I think Veeze made him get on there. Yeah, Veeze made him get on there. Or Baby probably made him get on there. I don't know. I know he ended up on there anyway, and I played him the beat first.
But on the final outcome of that song, Veeze is not on there.
Veeze is on there.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Here's the second verse.
Got it.
But now it's Baby Song.
Anything else you want to mention about Dugg or Vezzo? A question you weren't asked. People want to know about either of them.
What was it? I got tight relationships with both of them. Super close relationship with Vezzo. Free for to Dugg too. Can't wait till my boy come home, man. So we can lock back in. Yeah. That's really it for real.